So, the Dallas Cowboys are the 2014 NFC East champs. Fuck! Listen, man. I have a lot I want to say, so let me first address. Well, I waited to do the video, of course. My reaction to the Eagles just shitting the bed against the Washington Redskins. I waited to do my video because I wanted to see the results of today's Dallas Cowboys and Indianapolis Colts game. Wasn't even a game. Wasn't even close. Indianapolis straight shit the bed, just even worse than what we did. It's a disgrace, but what did the Colts have to play for? They were already in. That's what you get. You know, Philadelphia Eagles were in the driver's seat. That's what you get when you're in the back seat. That's what you get from when you're the driver and you take a hop in the back seat. Because the Dallas Cowboys, once they hit that front seat, they didn't turn around. They straight kicked your asses out of that back seat. They're the only ones in the car. That's why sitting here today, the Dallas Cowboys are the NFC East champs. Nobody would have thought. I mean, who would have thought Jason Garrett, an offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, would have thought to run the ball with Murray more? I mean, sitting back, even as a Philadelphia Eagles fan, this Dallas Cowboys team, I'm a realist. They have talent, especially on the offensive side. But they couldn't win, the past few years because they didn't run the ball more than they threw. They wanted to put it in Tony Romo's hands more than anything. More than let Murray do his thing. And Tony Romo, he can't throw the ball 45, 50 times a game. He just can't do it. It's not in his genes. I mean, all right, he can do it, but he's going to throw a couple picks, couple key picks, okay? I don't want to get too much talking about the Dallas Cowboys. The Philadelphia Eagles, man. Our season ended, I believe, last week when we lost to the Dallas Cowboys. I believe our season ended there. I love this team, man. I support this team. Anybody that knows me, I mean, I live in Virginia, and I'm up in Philly at least 10 to 11 times a year just for this Philadelphia Eagles team. Maybe I'll catch a Phillies or a Flyers game, but mostly for the Eagles. From training camp to preseason, to a few regular season games. I'm all about this Philadelphia Eagles team, but let me tell you this. Y'all let me down this year. Straight let me down. This team was, Chip Kelly's first year last year, 10-6 playoff team. Yeah, you were one and done, but it's respectable because, Chip Kelly's first time, with the fast-paced offense. I understand, I understand losing in the first round. Of course, I would love to have won. But, going from, what were we? We had 4 wins, Andy Reid's last year to a 10-6 playoff team. And only lost that playoff game by 2 points. Not bad. But this year, looks like, it all comes down to next week, which really doesn't mean anything. Even if we do finish 10-6, if we win next week, which, to be honest with you, I don't think that our cornerbacks, unless they decide to sit Bradley Fletcher and put Brandon Boykin on Odell Beckham, no way we win this game. Odell Beckham will tear us the fuck up. No said or done about it. And Odell Beckham deserves Rookie of the Year, hands down. And that's coming from an Eagles fan. Hands down, Rookie of the Year. All right, I'm getting too off topic. Like I said, even if we do finish 10-6, you don't make the playoffs. So even though you got the same record as last year, it's a step back because you don't make the playoffs this year. I understand that Dallas is a better team this year, tougher team, but you had a chance. You were in the driver's seat for most of the season, just couldn't finish it. There's a lot of people to blame. I'm going to go ahead and start off with, this is in no order. I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the head guy, Chip Kelly. Now, when Nick Foles got hurt, the first play of the game, that Mark Sanchez threw was a bomb to Jeremy Maclin, and it was a completion. Pretty much besides that, I don't think that maybe by one or two passes, if that, Mark Sanchez has not gone deep. Now, I don't know if Chip Kelly trusts Mark to throw deep. I don't know if I trust Mark to throw deep. But take a fucking chance. You know what I'm saying? All these dink and dunk passes, man. And like I said, I was one of the guys that was upset with Foles because he wasn't playing too good when he went out. So I said there's no way that Mark Sanchez, could come in and play worse. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Listen, I'm happy with LaShawn McCoy this year, even though he took a step back in yardage. I'm still happy with him at running back. I'm happy with our wideouts with Jeremy Maclin and Jordan Matthews. Riley Cooper had a solid game yesterday, but one solid game out of 16 games, that's not going to cut it. After that big contract that we gave you, 5-year deal, I believe. You need to step it up. I wanted Riley Cooper off this team. Maybe give him one more year. But if you let him go, you let him go. I can't fault you for that. I say maybe give him one more year. I do think we need to go after a wide receiver in the draft. So now I think I do believe this. We need to address our needs first. For the draft, we need to address our needs. So cornerback is number one. Bradley Fletcher is a free agent. Thank the Lord. Get his ass off of this team. I believe Kerry Williams will still be on this team. And listen, Kerry Williams was a good cornerback for Baltimore because he was a physical cornerback. He is a physical cornerback. He likes to play bump and run. He likes to be physical with you. But you can't do that these days. He sucks at coverage. So being that you can't be physical nowadays or you'll get a fucking flag, and being that he sucks at coverage, he's not a star cornerback. He can't get it done on his team. Now, I want to see Nolan Carroll. He was active yesterday. I don't know what the hell happened. Why it took so long for Billy Davis. I don't know why it took so long for Billy Davis to, bring a safety over the top and start Nolan Carroll. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's such a disappointment that the Dallas Cowboys are NFC East champs. But it's a bigger disappointment that this Eagles team had it right here in the hands and they straight shit the bed. It's so disappointing. It really is. I was with my family last night. We were having Christmas dinner, man, and I was just in a horrible mood because they could. One thing I gave to Chip Kelly, of course, he hasn't, one problem with Chip Kelly is he hasn't beaten the big teams. You know what I mean? He beat the Indianapolis Colts, yeah, but they're so shaky these days. But you haven't really beat a big team. You know what I mean? And one thing I did give Chip Kelly credit for is something that we, in the last few years of Andy Reid, struggled with is, we lost games that were wins, that we should have won. Chip Kelly is winning games that he needs to win, that we should win. Except for the Washington game last night, to be honest with you. It's a disgrace. It's a fucking disgrace. I'm sad that the season has come to an end like this. I love football to death, man, so I'll definitely watch the playoffs. Just an overall bad football year for me. Bad football weekend for me. The Eagles losing, Cowboys clinching the division. I have a chance to be champion in my fantasy football league. Get fucking blown out because Andrew Luck gives me 2 fucking points. Are you kidding me? It's just ridiculous, man. Just a bad overall football season. Like I said, no matter, even if the Eagles win next week, finish 10-6, same record as last year, you missed the playoffs. It's a step back. Listen, Off season. I don't want to get too much into that. I'm gonna do a season-ending video next week for the Eagles and Giants game. So, I'll go more into thought into that. But my reaction to the Redskins and Eagles game, man, is Billy Davis. I blame Billy Davis a lot. Of course, Bradley Fletcher. I'm tired of Chip Kelly not letting Mark Sanchez go deep. I know Mark Sanchez is a problem on this team. He's one of the problems that, we didn't make the playoffs. I agree. Trust me. I wish Nick Foles was in there. I think we all need to take a step back, like I said, and be more appreciative of Nick Foles. But if you're not even letting Mark Sanchez at least drop back and try to sling the ball, try to go deep, I do blame you some. Of course, Mark Sanchez, he had an okay game yesterday. I still think he's fucking garbage. Stat-wise, he had an okay game, like I said. But you throw that interception on a key drive, in a key moment for us to march down the field, kick a field goal, or punch it in for 7 to win the game. So you basically give the game away and basically butt-fuck us. It's sad. It's very sad. I'm very disappointed in this season, once again, and I can't stress that enough. We made, Deshaun Jackson gets the last laugh. The Dallas Cowboys were hand in the division. Such a fucking stressful season. Oh, man. I don't even know. Of course, I'll watch next week's game, but what's the point, man? I mean, Chip Kelly needs to do right this offseason. We need big moves this offseason. Like I said, I will discuss that more next week in my next week's video. I don't even want to go into any more detail about the reaction game with the Redskins and Eagles. Straight garbage game. Eagles shit the bed. No question about it. There's really no question about it. The secondary got shitted on. Of course, Bradley Fletcher got shitted on. I mean, what else can you expect? Nate Allen had a fucking interception. Because Billy Davis finally brought a safety over the top. I mean, why couldn't you do that, earlier into the game? I just don't get Billy Davis. I want his ass gone. Listen, next week, check in, because it's going to be a very interesting video that I'm going to have for you Eagles fans. And I might go out on a limb and shock some of you. You might call me idiots. You might call me a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. But it's what I think the Eagles should do in the offseason. Of course, get rid of Bradley Fletcher. I think the whole fucking Eagles Nation agrees with that. If anybody owns a Bradley Fletcher jersey out there, I really question you. Like, why would, I ain't even getting into that. So, just a little video, another unscripted video just to, pour my feelings and how I feel about this loss to the Washington Redskins. Now, my prediction for the Giants and Eagles game. If you want me to be honest being honest with you, I think I have the Giants maybe winning this game. I'm gonna have to think about it a little more. I just don't trust the whole Odell Beckham and Bradley Fletcher matchup, unless Bradley Fletcher gets benched next week. Who knows? All right, if I have to spit a score out right now, I'm gonna roll with the Birds, man. I'm gonna do it. Still love my team. But I'm rolling with the Birds to win this game, man. 31-28. We'll see. We'll see. To all you Eagles fans out there, man, it's very important that you stay faithful to this team. Yeah, it's a frustrating season, but I love this team, man. I'll be back. I just ordered me a Eagles sweatshirt, man. So no matter what this team does, no matter how much they let me the fuck down, I still love this team to death, and I always will. I bleed green, man. I really do. Follow me on Twitter at MBish7. Follow me on Instagram at MBish7. It's your boy Mike. And Eagles fans, I will see you next week.